the Nirvana One Foundation runs many schools for the nomadic. The most of the schools are in the communities that are traditionally into prostitution. There is a community called the Kanjars, and they used to be nomadic, and now they have settled and they have villages all over the Alwar district. So we had done a survey about 15 years ago, and we had come across these villages where there were no schools. The girls from these communities went to the Bombay dance bars, and some of them even go to the Middle East. And because there were no schools, and so we thought to open a school. We thought that education will give them an alternative and will empower them, because they had no other alternative in life. So that was the reason why we wanted to open schools and work with this particular community. The idea behind building a home for abandoned children is that the abandoned children or the homeless children should study with the mainstream children, should grow up with the mainstream children, so that when they grow up, they can easily make a comeback to the mainstream. So the idea is not to separate them from the mainstream. So we had built a syllabus for them in the school where they can read and write, and there is lot of other activities like arts, music, dance, so that they get in touch with a life which is very big. And because these children and children in general have got a very limited vision, so that when they are put in a situation which is larger, like when they are exposed to art and craft, when they are exposed to dance and music, so they get a feel of a bigger, they get a bigger feeling, and that will help them to come into the mainstream. When we began to work with the children of this community, we came in touch with so many children who were abandoned, who were not in the mainstream society. So we took up another project, the Childline project, which was a central government project. And Childline is a helpline for children in need of care and protection. So we were working with two different projects, and those two different projects were designed to work with abandoned children, to work with children who were nomads, to work with children who were not in the mainstream society. So when we started to work in the Childline project, we came in touch with many children who were abandoned. Many children came to us who were abandoned, newborn babies. So we thought to build a home for them. So we are now in the process of talking to an architect and to make a master plan for the home. The vision is to give to the children a, a, a view of total life, like so that they grow up in a very healthy and safe environment, because the home is going to be a place where the abandoned children will be living. When they grow up, when they study with the mainstream children and grow up with the mainstream children, so they have got they get to know the value of human life. They get to know the value of living in a family, of living in a society, and how we can all together build this planet into a place where we can live in a very healthy and safe environment.